I just blocked my own wife on Facebook. Look, I've always been the $40,000 a year guy. No college degree, no fancy skills, just showing up and doing the work. We've been married 20 years. Then in 2017, I somehow landed this job that paid 70 grand because of some oil industry boom I still don't understand. I told my wife straight up it wouldn't last forever. She didn't listen. 2019 rolls around and she's pushing hard to buy a house. I'm like, babe, this job isn't stable. She doesn't care. She wants the house. So we get the house. 3 bedrooms, decent yard, mortgage that made my stomach hurt every month. 2020 hits and boom, I'm laid off. Exactly like I said would happen. I collected unemployment for maybe a month before I felt like a total loser sitting at home. So I grabbed the first job I could find. Warehouse work, $15 an hour. It sucked, but it was something. Then I had this idea. What if she got a job there too? Same warehouse, same pay. Between both of us, we'd make about what I used to make alone. We could swing the mortgage. I pitched it to her and she actually seemed into it. She kept saying she'd do whatever it takes to keep the house, that she wasn't gonna let us lose it. She lasted 1 week, 7 days. Then she came home on Friday and said her back hurt, her feet hurt, she was too tired, and she couldn't do 40 hours a week. I'm standing there in our kitchen, still in my warehouse uniform that smells like cardboard and sweat, and she's telling me she's done. I was pissed, but I didn't say anything. What's the point? I just went to take a shower. The next day, I'm scrolling Facebook during my lunch break, and I see it. She made a whole post about how I'm not doing enough for our family, about how she's struggling and feels alone and wishes I would step up. My coworkers are probably seeing this. My mom definitely saw it because she called me that night asking if everything was okay. I sat in my car in the parking lot staring at that post for like 10 minutes. I wanted to comment. I wanted to tell everyone that she quit after 1 week while I'm pulling doubles when they're available. But I'm not gonna be that guy who fights with his wife on Facebook for everyone to screenshot and share. So I blocked her. Just straight up blocked her profile. When I got home that night, she didn't even notice. She was on the couch with a drink, and I could smell the weed from the doorway. Our 9-year-old daughter wasn't even there. I asked where she was. My wife barely looked up and said, she's at the neighbor's house. That became the pattern. I'd come home from the warehouse, back aching, and the house would be trashed. Dishes piled up, laundry everywhere, kids' homework not done. My wife would be buzzed or stoned or both, always with some excuse about how hard her day was. Her day. She's home all day. I started doing the dishes after work, then the laundry. Then I'd walk next door to get our daughter and make her dinner because my wife sure wasn't doing it. I'd help with homework, give her a bath, put her to bed. My wife would still be on the couch scrolling her phone. One night I snapped a little. I asked her what she actually did all day. She lost it. Started yelling about how I don't appreciate her, how hard it is to manage a household, how she's always cleaning. I looked around at the absolute mess of our living room and didn't say anything. What's the point? The Facebook thing kept eating at me though. I'd be at work moving boxes and I'd just get mad all over again thinking about that post. She made me look like a deadbeat when I'm the only one bringing in money, the only one keeping us from losing the house she just had to have. I came home one day and she was day drinking with her friend in our kitchen. They both got quiet when I walked in. I grabbed a water from the fridge and left. I knew they were talking about me the second I was gone. That night, after I got our daughter to bed, I sat in my car in the driveway for a while. I was thinking about just driving, not coming back, starting over somewhere else. I'm still young enough to do it. 42 isn't that old. But then I thought about my kid. She'd be stuck here with a mom who can't stay sober long enough to make her lunch for school. I couldn't do that to her, so I went back inside. My wife was passed out on the couch. I covered her with a blanket, cleaned up her empty bottles, and went to bed. I unblocked her on Facebook a few days later just to see if she'd noticed. She hadn't. Didn't say a word about it. That almost hurt worse than the original post. I didn't matter enough for her to even realize I'd blocked her.